Hi Taurus, welcome to Heart Wisdom. It's Angela here with your general weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope all is going well with you, Taurus. As always, my intention with these readings is to help you to identify potential challenges and solutions, and any messages that come through are for your highest good. So this is for the week beginning 15th of November 2021. Oops, okay. You have adventure, truth, freedom, and from the bottom of the deck, compassion. Lovely. So you've got adventure in the challenge position. Linked to that challenge is truth. Freedom is the answer or solution, and the underlying energy for the week is compassion. Well, Taurus, what might you be finding difficult or challenging as regards adventure? And how could that be linked to truth for you? Well, when I laid these cards out, what came into my head was emotional freedom. And I know that that was the message that came through for you last week, Taurus. So there's a bit of a theme going on here in my readings. It's not always the case because they're general, so take it how it resonates. But what's really standing out here for me is this image on this card here, this white circle, which can look like a full moon. And I know we have a full moon this week, on the 19th, I believe it is, and it's also an eclipse. So that could be significant that day for you, or, you know, certainly the days around it as well. Something might be happening. It could be a significant date or period for you. There may be an anniversary or a celebration or some important event taking place this week. It could just be that this full moon is going to trigger this change for you. And eclipses often eclipse things out of our life, and you know, it could be just something that you're leaving behind. It's not necessarily a relationship or a job or leaving people behind. It could just be leaving an attitude behind, you know, a way of thinking. So take it how it resonates. And adventure, yes, that can talk about having an adventure and doing something exciting, going on a holiday perhaps, trying something new. But for me here, it's about you being adventurous in terms of stepping out of your comfort zone, Taurus. And that can often be challenging. But it's all to the good, and it's about growing and expanding and having new experiences and learning new things. And that's why we're here, isn't it? As you know. So truth being linked to that. This is representing honesty for me. So something about you stepping out of your comfort zone and being honest in some way. And because this spoke to me of emotional freedom, I'm getting that it's about you being honest about how you feel about something. And it may be that you've avoided that before out of fear. It could be that you're concerned as to how your honesty will be received, or you might be concerned about how it could impact on someone else. It may be that you're concerned that you may not be very popular if you express whatever this is. Compassion is the underlying energy for the week, and I just love the compassion card. My readings are all about love and compassion, and if you don't know that about me already, do check out my website because there's more information there. But compassion to me is just such an important quality to have, and it's about empathy and forgiveness and understanding and respect as well. And this energy here is for you this week. For you to feel compassion towards yourself, Taurus. Because it may be that you've been beating yourself up or criticizing yourself unnecessarily, and that could be feeding this fear or doubt about, you know, being able to be honest about something. And this could be connected to something that happened in the past, something that you feel responsible for, or, you know, you feel you haven't done, or that when you feel you should have done, or something that you did but it didn't do as well as you would have liked. It may be that you feel you've upset someone or hurt someone's feelings, that you've failed in some way. And yes, that's why it's really important to connect into this compassion, particularly this week, Taurus, because it's important that you're able to forgive yourself and to recognize that you've always been doing the best that you could, given the circumstances at the time. And once we're able to do that, really feel compassionate towards ourselves, it can bring about a real shift in our emotions and how we feel generally. And it may be that this is connected to emotional baggage, things that really belong in the past that you don't need to carry with you into the future. And that might be what the full moon is about, this eclipse, leaving behind emotional baggage. That could be what's being shifted out of your life. And that can bring about a real sense of freedom and expansiveness. That's what the image on this card reminds me of. It's like the ocean with the sky above it, and there's nothing on the water and there's nothing in the sky, and it's a big, vast, open space full of potential. And that's the energy that you'll be able to connect into, Taurus, when you've left this behind, this emotional baggage, or whatever it is that relates to you in your life, Taurus, that needs to be left behind. And as I said, it could just be a way of thinking, a way of looking at things, and it may well be this negative judgment of the self that you're leaving behind. Whatever it is, it's a really positive week for turning a corner, a fresh new start, a sense of freedom, and connecting into this empathy, forgiveness, and love and compassion for yourself. I hope that resonates and you found it helpful, and I wish you well with that, Taurus. If you haven't already, do check out the monthly reading for November. There's a link for that in the description box below, and that will give you the overall energy for the month. Thanks for watching. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, may your heart be your guide. Love and light. Namaste.